sleep. I'll also show you, let's see, did I fix this? I put a bed in here, and I hid the tiny little... So they have this little bed in here, and you can't delete it, or I couldn't delete it. Maybe there's something wrong. So I just surrounded it with plants. That is my furnishing. 8 hours is about 8 hours. Yeah, let's just kick this over to the next day. Or maybe there's something else I can do. I've already played tag with the kid, or hide and seek with the kids, so I don't know where they're at. And I shouldn't have eaten, although my inventory is probably pretty high right now.
Perhaps this planet has some
There you go.
undocumented seismic activity.
So we can have our meeting now, thank goodness.
Because of the, we...
I get it, Andreja.
Never mind, I am not good with jokes.
We're all making sex jokes. One of the interesting things is, at one point in time, I was leveling. What was the skill? Is it under physical, weightlifting, wellness, fitness, right? So 10% more oxygen, and you have to do a challenge where you expend your oxygen. So what I would do is I would build a small base with one of the normal kind of square habs, put a bed in it, and then run in the corner after I picked up a ridiculous amount of weight and sleep. And you do that time and time and time again. And so you hear her, make some statement, again and again about the Earth moving and things like that. After a while, it gets about as repetitive and mind-numbing as listening to Stash if you're trying to save scum.
The great serpent will return our city to glory.
Never ends.
Why am I going to radiology? What a strange place to meet.
You've been busy, Reverend.
Oh no. We'll just play it cool.
You're practically an oracle to have connected the dots so quickly. Even I did not expect you to make it so far, so fast. But before you proceed into that room, I must ask, do you have the proof you need? Is it solid?
I hope so.
Maybe so. But once a suspect has been established, it can be like pulling a loose thread. The rest comes undone rather quickly. So let us speak frankly for a moment, if we may. I've been thinking about the events of the past few days, and I have some...
Oh, he wants to buy me?
The speed at which things have unraveled, it makes me wonder how much of this outcome has been orchestrated.
Oh, no.
Of course,
that's an interesting
I am not
theory.
denying my role in all this. Yes, I approved to have the supplies rerouted. And yes, I ordered that they be directed to the Zealots. But the murders, the violence, these were not directives I had ordered. If I am guilty of anything, it's being a rubber stamp.
So you admit to helping the Zealots. You say you're being manipulated? What do you mean a rubber stamp?
No. I have kept my actions separated from both Raza
they don't
and
know.
Jamal. My goal was to inform them once I had something more concrete. That all went out the door once Ukadudul Kef caught wind of the missing shipments. I offered to provide her a security detail, but I had arranged the assignment through my ward Okim. In fact, even my work with the Zealots was all done through him. Because we are all in...
We did read all about Okim.
Everyone was affected by the accident, including the people here. And if we are to reintegrate House
so we're going to have to decide whether we're going to throw him under the bus or
aid
not.
Isn't contingent on our abundance. How would it look if the moment our supplies had diminished, we kept them all for ourselves? Yes and no. I may have been pushed toward this outcome, but I do not regret my actions. A handful of supply shipments are a meager exchange for an entire clan of allies. United with House Malin, we can rebuild Dazra as the industrial and military force it was during the Serpent's Crusade.
So he's still in
Which
there.
is why I
He's still
asked
in that
that you
camp.
listen to my proposal. Let me go. Allow me to continue my efforts discreetly for the betterment of House Varun.
What happens to Jandar's rest if I agree to your terms?
We'll have to burn that location regardless. I imagine Tavina has likely sent her inquisitors to clear the place anyway. I trust you'll understand if I don't reveal the location of their next hideout. Your flippant attitude only gives me more conviction. You only see what's in front of you, and not the big picture.
Please. You made no grand gesture. You violated the law and aided those who want us dead.
I'm kind of in
I
that
don't know
camp.
what evidence you've gathered, but without anything concrete, it's your word against mine. We shall see which one carries more weight.
I've been recording this conversation, so maybe not. Let's see how this goes. And I don't know if I'm going to have to be persuasive, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to see if we can drink or have a little Jello shot here. See how that goes. Come on in, buddy. I'm going to stand on the other side.
Thank
Everybody
you
here?
all for coming. I think we can all agree that the charges for this crime are quite serious. Theft of supplies, aiding the zealots, and the murder of my cousin. Which is why it comes with great shock that evidence points to a member of House Kadik as the thief.
Based on what evidence? House Kadik does not deal in trade. Your house does.
I would not be making this
Guy in
claim
a cave
without
told me.
sufficient cause, nor is House Dulkef the bearer of this information. Reverend, the floor is yours. This slate lists you by name, Envoy. What do you have to say for yourself?
Is this what you called me to your office for, Kisrani? This is an absolute disgrace to your
You
department.
might get away.
You haven't answered my question, Mujin.
Nor should I have to. A single slate, which I might add is likely fabricated, is not enough to prove anything.
And I would have gotten away with it.
Is that so, Mujin? Or do you deny the words you yourself wrote?
I absolutely deny it. My computer has obviously been tampered with. This is clearly not enough evidence to even consider me a suspect.
Oh, you didn't know. We have piles of evidence, ship departure records, signatures, the works. And of course the
rubber
kicker.
stamp theory. Maybe she's the one.
Kisrani's would-be assassin.
Security has identified him as Okim Kadik.
Well, that's your ward, Mujin.
In fact, if I were you, Envoy, I would think long and hard about submitting to the Guard peacefully. Given the severity of your crimes, the Captain has the authority to do it by force.
I will cooperate, but this is by no means an admission. And make no mistake, the three of you will pay for this insult.
Make all the threats you want,
insult?
Envoy. My decision is made. Guard, take him away.
As you command, Executor.
Can we trust the guard? Yep, he's gone. Okay, I don't like you behind me. Like, I don't think he's going to turn on me. But, you know, just seems like a better
Reverend.
idea to not do that. Is that it?
I appreciate you backing me up on this one.
I don't know. You're all
Only
snake
Vital
people. I
had
don't know
brought
that I
some
trust any of
evidence
you.
linking Mujin to the crime, but it's your evidence that makes me feel confident we can convict. All told, I'm extremely grateful. Ukaru was found.
I think that's the kicker, is the
and I
fact that
would
he
not
was
have
killed,
been
but there's
able
always a
to
chance that
rest
somebody
if I
else
knew
got
the
killed.
thief had
Or
not
somebody
been
else
brought
ordered
to
it.
justice.
I didn't do it for you. Expect to be compensated. Will there be any blowback from arresting Mujin?
It's a well-known secret that Mujin was not a popular member of House
Maybe not.
Kadik. I suspect he may have operated independently, and Elder Razma will likely deny any involvement.
Maybe I need to talk to her too.
The guard will move him to lockup. You can visit him if you like, so long as he cooperates.
Cool.
A grim reality is
Maybe-
it's unlikely he will be there long. Aiding the Zealots is
if
a
they don't kill
crime
him.
punishable by death.
Maybe
There are
he can
typically
be
no
a quest giver like
exceptions.
Ve Victus.
Add to that the murder of a state official, and, well, he'll be lucky if he's dead.
And we'll go look him up later. We'll see what happens.
My thanks are yours. You had no personal stake in solving my cousin's murder, yet you
Oh, I just did
so
it to
with
impress the girl.
diligence and aplomb.
Andreja here.
For that, you will be well
She likes all you
rewarded.
snake people.
I've also handed over everything we have at House Vital regarding the case. Who knows what other crimes we can uncover while poring over the evidence.
Who knows?
I'll take this up with the captain of the guard. After that, our part in all of this is done. Jinan grace you for taking on this investigation. You've done a great
Cool.
service for House Varun and for Dazra. And on a personal note, I want to extend my gratitude for avenging my cousin's murder. With the accident and all that's going on, I haven't really had time to grieve. But closing this case might help me start that process. So for that, I thank you.
Nice. So at this point, I think I'm just a little over 2 hours. I'm going to take my first break here. I'll be back in a couple of minutes, and we'll continue from there.
Buddy, it's coffee. Pick one, get out of the way, and let us get on with our lives.
Certainly. Please take your time.
Hello.
I'm meeting my girlfriend for drinks at the Viewport tonight.
All right. Where are we? Scientific method is what they queued up. The courier. This one seems like it should be easy. Speak with Orihim, twice reformed. Don't know who that is. Mask of Sanity. I finally got the DLC to work by starting a brand new character. Oh no, but you're going to have to level them all the way up. Yeah, I tried to bring in a level 17. It was an ugly sight, but you could, of course, you could go down the route of building amp farms and adaptive frame farms, things like that, and try to level up fast. I can't imagine anybody would blame you for taking any shortcuts you can. Legacy of the Fang. I'm going to leave that one till later. I don't remember who this one is, but let's see. Speak with Orihim. Let's just at least find out what the next step in this one is. Twice reformed, and I know where the scientific one is too. I don't know where I'm at. The lobby. Oh, sorry, Andreja. Where are we going? So this is, I think we're wrapped up. We're done here. Yeah, that would be my approach if I had to level up fast. You know, like when I'm playing normally, I try not to take too many shortcuts. I absolutely try them out, make sure I know how they work. But if I ever find myself in a position where I needed to, I would definitely go down that route. You need something? I know.
The disaster may be behind us now, but we face a whole new type of change.
Yeah, I think she's the one who gave me the delivery mission, or the supply mission. Maybe I should do that one first, but speak to Rahim. Where is he? Is this a buggy mission? So my problem is I can't truly trust. Let's just go out here to the buggy. I don't trust the markers anymore because sometimes they're moving around. They're not in the right places. Just fast travel over here. I think this is the guy. Wasn't he inside being hassled by the security guys?
Remember this. We are always watching.
What's up, buddy?
I do not want any trouble.
Okay.
You are the one who spoke with Nasko Varun. And you wish to speak with me?
Yes.
You misunderstand. No one in Dazra speaks with me, or even acknowledges my existence. If they do,
what did you do?
It is with scorn. And yet, here you are, speaking with me as if I were a person. Which begs the question, what do you want with me? Who sent you?
I've forgotten what he did. What was all the commotion with the guard?
Welcome in Dazra. Guards demanding my removal is about the only acknowledgement I garner. The details of that commotion, however, do not presently concern you.
I'm like the only guy that talks to him and he doesn't want to tell me. Oh well. Maybe that's why people don't talk to him.
If that is true, we should continue this conversation elsewhere.
Okay. Where do you want to go?
My shack outside of Dazra. You cannot miss it.
Zealots cannot be trusted. This one is no different.
Oh, he's a zealot. Interesting. Yeah, fine.
Good.
Whatever.
I look forward to having you.
Cause trouble. You won't be the first one I've killed.
In months.
Meet Orihim at his shack. Now, I did find his shack, so I know where it's at. We're going to take the buggy out there because I would like the buggy to be with me for the next little phase of this. Oh, wait. Can I reach my ship right now? Can I get to the inventory on my ship? I am in a settlement. Extended mag, refined starlash. Don't want that. Oh, the ship is at maximum capacity. Oh, did I take... Is that because I changed crew members? Weird. It's going to be a problem. I have a lot of junk on the ship. I have an idea. We're going to do this right now. I actually built a small base out here, but I didn't put anything in it.
Any adventure you can fly away from.
I didn't build anything or anything like that. There's my collection of Varun gear that's growing over time. Is there a box back here?
I've tried
There's a box
chunks.
in here.
It's actually good. I'm a
How
fan.
much material is in here? Oh, I can't tell. Give me all of it. I'm going to use the treasure chest because I'm not going to do a bunch of inventory management here on the stream. Get rid of a few things, but not much. Adaptive frames. I can't imagine I need that many of those. What's the stuff that I'm carrying that's copper? Let's go build this base out a little bit. So I mentioned this at the start of the stream, and one of the things I did off camera last night was to do some exploration around the map. And for those of you that have already heard this, just a brief recap. So can I close this out? There we go. Eopson is the name of the base. And there's just a base marker there. I don't have anything else ready to go. Had the materials back on the ship. I just stored them in the mariner's chest. So we are out here in the middle of nowhere. But I found an area next to, you can see in the distance, there's the city. I found an area next to this small pond on a flat area. But let's do this real quickly. So we're going to, it's kind of hard to see, but we're going to put a structure in here. We have the option now to put a Varun structure, a large one, flat, small. I like the small one because I've not built one of these before. Bring it up on its own little platform a little bit. And we're going to put another one in here too. Although, what's the other? There's a large one. Okay, we'll do that too. Those are Varun structures, and we'll back up and we'll just put an airlock on it. Right there next to the base locator. that. They do give us also, in addition to the structures, they give us a Varun hallway, which is interesting. Put one on the side of this building. Just, I have no idea whether that's going to be useful or not. I'm missing more lead. Oh, I hope I don't need that for. Can I do a full-size ship? Put this over here. Hopefully, I'm not really going to try to harvest any resources out here, but can't seem to put it over the top of that. Where can I put it? I don't know why it won't let me. Okay, now we have a ship location. Let's see what it looks like. We've never been inside one of these before. Can I change the... No, I can't do that. I can give it windows. There's only one type of window. Let's give it windows. Interesting. I'll be interested to see this outside in the daylight, but we're going to put in here a storage crate, the treasure chest. This is from the Ancient Mariners DLC, and I use it for a lot of reasons, not the least of which is it's an infinite storage chest. And when my ship starts filling up and I need to empty my inventory, I need a place where I can empty things out. So again, like I said, I don't spend all my time on the stream dealing with inventory. So, having built this, let's put a bed in it. Let's see if we can sleep till daytime. Furniture, bed. Okay, let's sleep till daytime, see what that looks like. So I have a place on the planet. I don't have to go back to my old base. I can at least store materials, dump materials. I could put some of them in my ship too, but...
I would not mind if we returned to bed sometimes.
I absolutely wanted to build this out here anyway. This may not be the best location. It is a location.
Mm-hmm.
But what I will say is, I looked around at a lot of different places, and it's very, very densely packed up near the city. Mowgli asks, have you noticed that Andreja's facial expressions are more realistic since the DLC drop? I hadn't noticed. I don't know, but it's almost like I may not have been paying attention before. I think she seems pretty involved in all this. Like, I've seen some complaints that somehow she didn't, she's not doing enough, or, but I'm pretty comfortable with everything I've seen so far. There's a lot of dialogue options. She's saying things in the middle of conversations that are not options that I'm choosing. It does, seem to me like she's pretty well engaged, and they might have done more with her. Now, think about this too: is clearly it's the same voice actress. So they brought her back in, and there was work done for this DLC, I would think, in order to